friends, my name is Vijay Kumar and we are studying refrigeration and air conditioning. In the last video, I told about the simple air conditioning system. For that, I explained about the process on the psychrometric chart. Now, in this video, we will see the summer air conditioning system with ventilation air. In that case, I have considered zero bypass factor. In this case, ventilation air will be there. Ventilation air means some part of the air from the room sent to the environment and fresh air is taken. Some fresh air is taken from the outside. That is the ventilation air. In this case, zero bypass factor is considered. That means, in this case, I have considered ideal condition. In this case, I have considered ideal condition. Ideally, temperature will change or heat gain or heat loss will be taking place. Now let's see how this process will work. See my friends here, this is the air which is coming from the room. And I told that due to this is the ventilation air system, so some air from the room is sent to the outside. If I have sent X amount of air, then I need X amount of air, fresh air. So this is the fresh air and this is the used air or return. This is X amount, then it is also X amount. These should be equal. This is coming from the room. And now this room, this air is the fresh air which is coming from the outside. This air are coming and these mix at point number 1. See at in psychrometric chart. This is point number O and this is I. This is I and this is O. Both these air will come and will mix at point number 1. Now from point number 1 to 2, in air condition, the process will occur. I have already told that cooling and dehumidification. So from 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2. Cooling and dehumidification process will. That means there is a decrease in temperature and removal of moisture from the air. So 1 to 2, cooling and dehumidification is occurring. The process cooling and dehumidification is occurring in a air condition. Now from point number 2, this point number 2. At point number 2, whatever air is there, the condition of air like temperature and specific humidity, that air will be sent to room through the supply port. Now these are the supply condition. So the 2 and supply condition S will be say 2 or S I have written here. So Ts, omega S, Hs. If I see here, this is Ts, omega S, Hs and CMM2. Cubic meter per minute. This is the CMM, cubic meter per minute. This is the supply condition. Now this air has gone into the room. In room, what will happen? In room, because of occupants, people are there, or heat gain from the window and latent heat gain. All these processes, because of these heat gain, temperature will increase. S2I, temperature is increasing. Temperature is increasing and due to the latent heat gain, moisture is increasing. Moisture is increasing, that means omega is increasing. So, in this case, this is the dry bulb temperature. This is increasing and this is omega. From S2I, temperature of air is increasing. Moisture of air is increasing. So, we have reached at point number I. Now, from point number I, Ti, or from I or room, from this room, again this cycle will repeat. This cycle will repeat. So, this is the process of summer air condition system on psychrometric chart, which is having ventilation air, not zero ventilation or zero, but here I have considered zero bypass factor. It is zero bypass factor because of this point is occurring at saturation curve. 2 point is touching at saturation curve. If it is not a zero bypass factor, this point will be somewhere here. This point will be somewhere here and process will start from this like this. So this is a zero bypass factor case for summer air conditioning. Now let's see what type of loads we will see in this type of air conditioning system. In room S2I, there is a room sensible heat factor line, and this is 1 to 2, 1 to 2. It is in air condition, so this is grand sensible heat factor line. And from outside, air is going to the point number I. This is outside air sensible heat factor. So we will see what type of loads are there. Let's see coil sensible heat load or air conditioned heat load. This is the coil sensible heat load or air conditioned heat load. This is equal to grand sensible heat load. In case it is called grand sensible heat load because the air condition will take care the heat will take care the sensible load of outside air and sensible load of room air, which is return air from the room. So it is the summation of room sensible heat load and outside air heat load. Outside air sensible heat load. Okay. Now what is the coil latent heat load or air conditioned latent heat load? Coil is for air condition. This will be grand sensible heat load will be equal to room latent heat load plus outside air latent heat load. All these room sensible, room latent heat, you know the formula very well. I will not tell you now. That's why I told all these things in sensible heating and sensible cooling process. Okay. Now what is the total heat load of coil? This is the coil total heat load. This will equal to grand total heat load will be equal to room total heat load and outside air total heat load. Room total heat load will be room sensible heat load plus room latent heat load. Outside air total heat load is outside air sensible heat load plus outside air latent heat load. Summation of this and summation of this. Summation of this will be equal to this. Summation of this will be equal to this. Now we will see here what is the outside air sensible heat load. That will be equal to the formula is same 0.0204 into CMF into T0 minus Ti, change in temperature. For outside air, what is the change in temperature? TO minus T1. TO minus T1. Now for outside air latent heat load will be equal to 50 into CMF into omega naught minus omega 1. Sorry, it is omega 1. It is omega 1. So we will see the outside air sensible heat load and outside air latent heat load. Because room sensible heat load and room latent heat load we know. Now outside air sensible heat load will be equal to 0.0204 into CMF into T0 minus T1. Sorry, it is not T1, it is Ti. It is Ti. Because the outside air which is coming from this side will mix with this CMF, this air. This air is coming from the outside and this is return air. So this air will try to mix with this air. So the total heat load for this condition is O2I. Or O2I. So this is T0 minus T1. In the same way, outside air latent heat load will be 50 into CMM into omega naught minus omega. Outside air line will be from this point to this point. Because this air is mixing with the return air. This air is mixing with the return air. Now, what is the grand sensible heat factor for this system? This is the grand sensible heat factor line, which is in the air condition. 1 to 2 is a air condition. I have drawn air arrow for all the processes. Grand sensible heat factor will be the ratio of total sensible heat divided by total heat. That is grand total heat. And grand total heat is equal to total sensible heat plus total latent heat. So total sensible heat, that means grand sensible heat divided by grand total heat. This is the grand sensible heat factor. So friends, we have seen the summer air conditioner system with ventilation air with zero bypass factor. If it is zero, it is non-zero bypass factor. I have already told the process will take place up to this. It will not touch the saturation curve. In that case, we will find the bypass factor. Okay. So friends, we have seen the system summer air condition. Now in the next video, we will see the winter air conditioning system. Working of winter air conditioning system. Thanks for watching this video and have a good day.